Welcome back to season 1, pretty much in season 3. How are you doing, Asaki? After a lot of masterminding and hard work, we actually can continue the Journeyman career mode, but we'll wait for Kiko to get in here, Asaki, and I'll explain pretty much the storyline that's unfolded and what we've decided to go for. Kiko is here. Alright, now we can explain what has happened. So, pretty much, as you know, we started off at Fenerbahce. We were sacked, and no male clubs had a lot of faith in us, so we ended up going to the Women's League, where we won our first league title of the series. We then lost the Champions League, but this is where things get interesting, and this is what happened. So, last season, season 2, okay? I know I was at Barcelona, and I was simming games, but let's pretend I was at no clubs. In the second season after we left Barcelona as interim, we had absolutely no offers, okay? Nobody wanted us. But at the end of the second season, after a whole year of being out of management, Bournemouth, who have just been promoted from the Championship, have given us an opportunity to manage them as they go back into the Premier League. So, in the actual save, Bournemouth in the first season got relegated, and all the way through season 2, they've just been promoted back to the Premier League going into season 3, and this is where we're going to be taking over Bournemouth, who are coming in from the Championship. So we're still at a small club. We're not at a big club yet. Obviously, we know we could have gone to Man City or PSG or someone like Bayern Munich when I was in the last stream, but I didn't want to do that. It was a very long process of trying to make something happen, but we remain at a realistic club. So the storyline is, yeah, Schalke won an option, Kiko, unless we started a completely new career mode, but I wanted to continue the Journeyman. So the storyline is, we're at Fenerbahce, we got sacked, we then become Barcelona manager to the end of the season, where we won the league title, but we didn't continue as manager. But nobody gave us an offer in season 2 until the end of the season, where Bournemouth said, you know what, we want you to be our new manager, going back into the Premier League. Now, looking at the office, obviously Bournemouth went up with 101 points. Wolves are also coming back up. I wish we could have got an offer for Wolves, but it was very limited, and honestly I have to take what I could get in the end. It was, honestly, you don't even want to know what I went through to be able to get clubs like Bournemouth to offer. It was fucking long. At one point I was hitting myself in the head, like I was proper stressed. Let's go to Squad Hub. Looking at the team, it's not good. It will show me the stats. Evan Nilsson did very well. We got Cliver, Semenyo, a legend of the Bournemouth career mode. We got Miles Kirkes, Adams, Dean Howson. Obviously, we're going to sell a lot of these players. Oh my god, Diogo Jota, yeah. I'm not going to release him, honestly, I need the money, but that is actually quite sad. Obviously, we're going to have players in the team who aren't yet Bournemouth at the moment because we're so far into we're going into the third season of the career mode. Yeah, rest in peace, we might as well say that seeing as we've seen them. Now, I don't know what Kiko and Izagi have been up to, because we've been trapped in the Women's League. Lessons we'll learn, for sure. Let's have a look at Izagi. Musa Izagi is now 20 years of age. He's 81 rated. He's fucking hell. Worth 57 million. Gonna cost me an arm and a leg to bring him to Bournemouth. Bloody hell. He's worth a lot of money. How's Kiko doing? Is he also decided to stay at Fenerbahce for the second season? He did, and he's 82 rated, and he's worth bloody 68 million. How am I going to sign these guys? This guy's balling out without me. I wish I made your staminas a lot better, because that does annoy me. Staminas. But obviously, we're going to simulate to the end of the season, where we'll go into the next. Dynamic duo, 100%. You've been doing what Arda Güler did at what's his name? Fenerbahce. Obviously it's up to you if you decide you want to come to Bournemouth. If not, I can leave you at Fenerbahce, and there's a chance you go to a better club this season. I doubt you'll stay at Fenerbahce considering your ratings now. We'll rather look at players who are financially going to run out of contract if we want to renew any. Realistically, I'm not caring too much other than Senesi. Kiko wants to come to Bournemouth. 57 mil is crazy. Both of these are very expensive. We'll just renew him for a year. Obviously, we'll see what happens with the window, and then we'll sign yours. But there's a lot of players we're going to look to sell at Bournemouth going into this Premier League season. I'm not just going to look to make Bournemouth the best team in the Premier League. I want to keep it realistic. As you know, I'm very much a man of realism. So if we don't finish in European football, we don't have European football, and someone comes in for Semenyo, I'm not going to sit and say, no, we're keeping Semenyo because we want to be one of the best teams in the Prem. No, we're going to let Semenyo go to a better club. It's just going to be like that. So let's advance into the next season. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I said new beginnings in the Championship. We're not going new beginnings in the Championship. We're going into the Premier League, man. If we stay in the Championship, I'm fuming. Should put me in the Premier League now. I hope, I pray. Please, yeah, don't do a glitch. I just fixed the career mode, please. Oi! Oh my fucking god, look at that start. That is absolutely woeful. Arsenal, United, Villa, Chelsea, West Ham. What a woeful start that is. Gets easy of Leeds. Alright, it kind of fizzles out. But yeah, there was a couple of other teams I could have chose. Like Real Sociedad. But obviously they're in Europe. And I just felt like Bournemouth coming back up from into the Premier League just felt a bit more realistic for the career mode. We'll work our way up to the bigger clubs. I didn't want to go to a big club too early. Kiko says sign him and you'll become a world champion. Let's see what Zaki's saying. Saki also wants to come to the club. We'll try our best to sign both of you. But we're going to have to do some work on trying to sell some players. Jota's going to go. This guy's going to go. There's a lot of players that are going to go. We'll listen to offers for Semenyo and Clive and stuff. We necessarily got to sell them. Let's have a look. Uata. Don't necessarily have to get rid of him. Got a lot of good talent here at Bournemouth. Looks like he wants to play with his idol. Who's your idol? I think I missed it. I think you did say. No, I'm going to get rid of Jota. Isagi, I don't want to play with Jota. You know, I don't like it. I think it's a very sad topic. It's actually quite sad that he's actually at Bournemouth. By the way, what is going on with this career mode? Bournemouth went down to the Championship and signed Jota. Can we just, like, get that in our heads? We went to the Championship and signed Jota. How does that work out? Ginto I do not want. No way. Kirkers I'll put on the transfer list because he's probably too good to be at the club. Gonna need a goalkeeper. Yeah, maybe he was a free agent. But that's a very weird one. I would release him, but it cost me 3 mil. 92 mil. I'd rather cash in on him. Big season ahead. We'll get Kiko and Asagi in the short list. If they're still at Fenerbahce, they might have had a pre-season agreement to go to the clubs they want. El Kanous is still there. Good to see. Gouldis ended up winning a trophy without me. Sagi's still there. So is Kiko. So is Madueke. Madueke didn't got 1 rating since I left, by the way. He was 82 when I left. Yeah, you both did really well. Let's get Trafford in. Well, it's not saying it's guaranteed, but I'd like to bring a couple of these players from Fenerbahce that we did put in. I mean, Trafford's grown massively. Duran went to 85 rated. Didn't like Duran when we used them. Chavez ended up signing for Fenerbahce. And Brown, Archie Brown, looks very good. Who we brought there. Isagi is now rivals with Kiko. Little bit of a rivalry like Messi and Ronaldo. Isagi's stats look very cool. Very well rounded, isn't it? Whereas Kiko's a very good winger. Looks insane. We're going to have to pick a formation then for this team. And I think actually I might stick with this formation. I don't mind that formation. I wish I could play him in cam. Or I wish you could like adjust the teams. Never really seem to play well with wingers for some reason on this game. Definitely need a cam. I probably will stick with 2 DMs. And then probably, yeah, right mid, left wing. Mid. Yeah, Sagi, I agree. Obviously, I'd say Sagi's better role overall as like a all-round player. Whereas Kiko's a very, very good winger and has a lot higher stats. Kiko's more so like a one-position player. Whereas Asagi can pretty much play all around the midfield. Sell him. As I say, I'm very much open to selling a lot of players this summer. Based on realism. Evan Nielsen would probably go if he just come up. I probably would say Semenya would go. Kiko says don't sign me. So that'd be around a 65 million deal. Kiko would be worth 81 million. That's absolutely insane. Sagi definitely wants to come. Honestly, I might go back to similar fashion at good old... that could be decent. I might try this formation as like a little bit of a change up. Kiko says if Asagi's coming, I'm not coming. Well, I'm not gonna pick between both of you. I'm not gonna have favourites in the stream, so I'm not gonna pick between yous. I think we might go for that formation, honestly. I'd like to get Scott good game time. We've got so many players, it's unreal. Clive already suits the role. Isagi says, fine, stay in that corrupt league. And he doesn't care. Big rivalry going on between both of them. I take it they would have retired Ronaldo by now. What if they've retired Messi as well? You definitely feel Ronaldo's been retired by the game. Yeah, if he's not popping up already. I don't know why they do that to poor Ronaldo. Always retire him early, don't they? What about Lionel Messi? No, obviously Messi's still playing. He's the favourite. I'll bring him to Bobby. I'll stay in Turkey then if they don't sell me. Kiko's refusing to come to the club with Isagi. Let's have a look. Gotta make a decision. I got an idea then. It's kind of gone out my head. That's what it was. I want to have a look in the free agent section. As you do seem to get some decent players in the free agent section. Sometimes. It's not like the old Fevers when you used to find a 90 rated player instantly. Now they all seem to just like be ordinary youngsters instead of the odd Ronaldo in there. Just be the best youngster in the team, brutal. This guy looks alright. That's mainly because of his pace. So I'm looking at midfielders. If I do find a 94 rated, I'll be a bit upset because it'd be harsh, considering we're trying to keep it realistic with the players we sign. But I guess if we find a free agent and a 94 rated, hey, if they want to come to us, I'm not going to say no. Sagi says Kiko's scared that I'm going to take all his game time. Maybe. As I say though, I know you two fell out, but I'm not going to pick and choose between both of yous. I'm not going to favour one or the other. Because obviously I like both of yous. I appreciate you both coming into the streams. I'm not the type of guy that I'll pick and choose. Don't know if there's any decent youngsters in there. Yeah, I know you're not a fan, Kiko. Damn, little pace. I don't think we're gonna get any luck with the free agents. Give up on it. Oh, Nicholas Jackson would be cool. Oh, that's a player in real life who's actually meant to be really cool as well. So put him up there. Really doesn't come up there. I reckon he should have come up there. Finally. Oh, bit high rated for us. Nicholas Jackson. Yeah, I know, Kiko. Aronson could be a cool signing. Obviously, what we're pretty much planning to do is we're not looking, unless you want to come in, we're not looking to replace players and bring in even better players. We're looking to replace players and bring in youngsters, a bit like what Brighton do. It's a bit like they, yeah, he's too good, Azagu. It's a bit like, Brighton and how they had Caicedo. Caicedo become really good. They sold him to a big club, and then they went and got Baleba. They make very good youngsters, and then they sell them on, and then they replace them with another youngster who becomes a very good youngster. And that's what I'm going to look to do. Because we are just a newly promoted team. So we're not going to look to sign any big guns. Maybe a Sagu. And obviously as we go to the bigger clubs, we'll look to sign very good players. But we've still got time until that. We've got this season, obviously. Bergvall would be a very cool one. Obviously he's already at a big club. But maybe we could see that working. I want players who aren't like established. I'm going to be 86 rated by the end of the season. Maybe. There's a good chance. You've grown a lot already. I'm going to have a look in the Portuguese league. I want players that I've not used before. Or at least players who aren't really ones that I've used. He could be cool. I know he's just gone Real Madrid in real life, but he's still at Benfica, so we could definitely try and turn him into a great youngster. Sugo could be good. Kenda's good, but I used him before in the Mirror career mode. I don't want to beg it with him. Been there, done that. Gets really boring when you use the same players, like you're a hater as well. Yeah, Kiko is a very good player. Chelsea player now in real life. Good signing for them. Damn, that's crazy, is that good? Yeah, same. Well, actually saying that, he weren't anything special in my Mirror career mode. That's purely because he was getting overshadowed by players like, what was his name? Mbappe and Nusa. So it weren't necessarily because he was bad. Bundesliga can have some good players. Yeah, his pace was unreal. By against a P2, unrealistic. As tempting as that could be. Damn, they got no one. You know a player I'd like to sign? Comrade Harder. Who's that? We'll have a look. Giving me Hoyland vibes. There's a player I want to use. Uh, Recruits. What was this guy's name that I really wanted to use? I think he would have played for. I'm trying to think of his name. I know he plays in the German league. I think he would have played for Stuttgart. That's the guy I was looking for. He's not so young on his career mode anymore. They say he was the Tony Cruz region. Don't know if he will be or not, but be interested in using him if he's not too high rated, which I'm assuming he's not. Hutchinson could be very cool. Are they Premier League team, Ipswich? They are. Wow, Ipswich somehow managed to survive in the Premier League. Who is in the Premier League? Let's have a look at the teams. How rude of me. Bristol City in the Premier League. Wow. Almost did it this year in real life. Leeds, that's cool. Ipswich. And that is it. So we've got Leeds and Bristol City as new teams in the Premier League. Everybody else was in the Premier League this season. Yeah, I'm very surprised by that, Zaggy. I didn't expect Bristol City to make the cut. So who are the teams that aren't in the league now? Leicester City are one of them. That's probably the other promoted team, isn't it? Who's the other promoted team in real life? Burnley? No. Southampton. So Southampton and Leicester are no longer in. Bristol City and Leeds are in. Interesting. A lot of people on this list. Let's see how many of them got player faces, because I'm big on player faces. Walter Marde, lovely. Aronson, lovely. Adingra, lovely. Damn it, Elliot Anderson. Gonna have to go. Bergvall hasn't. Evil. Perez hasn't. Suga hasn't. Samu kinda has. Harder don't. Stiller does. You did almost go to Leeds. That's right. We're gonna try and avoid the players who haven't got player faces, because I am very big on player faces. I hate it when players ain't got their correct face. Then you've got Kiko, looks nothing like him. But obviously we're not talking about yous. I don't mind signing yous. Segi says Harder has his player face. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think he does. That is probably one of the most EAFC faces I've ever seen in my life. But they have made it a lot better on FIFA. So for players like, for example, Alvaro Carreras, he kind of looks like him. I remember it used to be really bad with like player faces. Now they've got that AI thing where it doesn't look too bad. Whereas before, Conrad Harder, I wouldn't have been surprised if he had like ginger hair or just no hair at all. It used to be so dodgy, the player faces. Let's go forward a couple of days so we can get these scout reports in. And obviously we might have some more offers. Let's say an offer. Actually no, we have had an offer, haven't we, for one of the players. We've got Reece Dorton as well. Offer for him. Not really the players we're looking to sell. Some of the big clubs should come in for our players soon. Arsenal have come in now for Marlis Kirkes. We're going to try and get as much as we can for him. He's a big player. Would have been nice to use him, but again, with the realistic side of things, Kirkers would be going to a better club. Like, if a Brighton comes in for Milos Kirkers, I'm not just going to sell him to Brighton or someone. But when it's Arsenal, you know, that's a step up in his career, and we're going to do the realistic thing and let him go and take that next step in his career. So we are only just a newly promoted side. Leipzig want him as well. Don't think Leipzig is too unrealistic for him. Again, Leipzig are a step up on us, but they can pay 76 mil. Doing Arsenal a favour here. That's what I'm doing, Asagi. But obviously we've had no offers yet for Jota. Can he sell him if he get an offer? Dean Howson to Brighton. Not going to look to do that, I'm afraid, Brighton. You are our rivals. I'd rather Dean Howson stay at us than let him go to Brighton. He's hardly stepping up if he goes to Brighton, is he? You know? I'm saying about letting him go to the next step of their career. He's not going to the next step of his career at Brighton. Plot twist, Brighton have got Champions League football. I'm going to check now. Kirkes chooses Arsenal over Leipzig. We would have got more money if he went to Leipzig, but there you go. Offer there for Fav. Let's have a look then at who's in European football this season. Now, the teams we could have gone to was Frankfurt, West Ham, Real Sociedad and Bournemouth. I decided to go to Bournemouth as they were the worst team and keep it realistic. Oh, we're not going to see yet. Well, that was a waste of my time. We need to start trying to make some players into the positions they need to play if they're going to stay, because it's not guaranteed everyone leaves. So, let's have a look. Semenyo, going to try and make him a cam. Takes him 2 weeks, lovely. He's already a cam. I'll probably end up keeping Cliver. What are probably going to look to sell. Traore, I don't mind keeping if he can become a cam. He can. Let's get him as a cam as well. I know he can become one. He should be one. I'm surprised he's not one. Apparently every Bournemouth winger can become a cam. Happy days. Let's hope the midfield DMs can become centre mids. Damn, I would love to use Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams? Something like that. Don't look like we've got any centre mids actually. But I think one of our fullbacks can play centre mid, which is Scott. We'll come to that when we see him. Just get you on a like wing back or something. Where is Scott? Is he? Oh, does he class as a centre mid already? Sweet. Big up Scott. Great player in real life. We'll have him as the box to box, I think is his best shout, yeah. But yeah, we need to definitely make sure players are evolving into the positions that they should be. Otherwise we're going to have big problems if they don't go. Roverell to Leicester, fair enough. Fev can go to Roma. That's a bit of a realistic signing that for Roma. I can see that happen in real life. Alright, all the players are back now. Stiller's 84 rated, so probably too good. But he is at Stuttgart, so it wouldn't be the worst thing if we were to sign him as like a one-off player who's that high rated. Alvaro Correa is probably too good. All the rest are within reason. Waltamade's pace is abysmal. Look at Stiller, he could be a great player. No worries, Asagi. Does look good. Still, Madaraki. Wouldn't mind signing Brown. He's got long throw plus. What the hell? Stamina's not great though. Still, his pace is abysmal. Got good enough stamina. He could be my holding centre mid as well. 38 million is within reason. He would be my star signing. I'm gonna do it. 38 million. We'll try and offer a bit less, like 36.2 to start with. Nope. Trying to keep it in that 36 segment. It's going to be like our star signing of the summer. Angelo Stiller. Still at Stuttgart, so we're going to bring him to the Premier League. It's going to be a crucial player for us. It's going to be our star man, literally. 5-year deal. No release clause. I should have brought in a release clause actually. Adjust that in time. I'll give him 68,000 wages. 500,000 sign on, that should be enough. Oh, it was a little bit more. I'll give it to him. Welcome, welcome, our first player of the summer. Our first signing as Bournemouth manager. Let's hope it won't take too long to make him a centre mid. Knowing my luck, it's going to take him 100 and so weeks. Always the way on this game. But if it does that, it does that. What can I do? 2 weeks, thank God for that. Things you love to say. Probably go down in rating anyway once I make him a centre mid, because he's definitely not a centre mid. Forward a couple of days, got an offer for Lise Malou from Newcastle. Off he can go. The offers for other players as well. Is that going Lise Malou? Yeah, we'll go ahead and sign Asagi. Just waiting for a couple of players to be sold. So chance you might have to play centre mid though, Asagi, if that's alright. Otherwise your playtime might be cut short at Cam. Ginter to go to Brighton. Take him, honestly. Don't want him. I was also just rating as well, just in case you do get a move. Sammy would have been cool, but I think he could be too high rated for what I'm looking for. Let's have a look at what my team's saying anyway. So then we know what we've got to work with. We've got Cliver, we've got Nielsen. I mean, it depends, Kiko. I'd happily sign you. But obviously, I know you're not happy with Asagi. Obviously, Asagi wants to come. I don't really want to tell one of you she can't come. So Banyu's going to stay. Howson's going to go. We're working on it. I say Stiller's going to stay. Scott's going to stay. So Banyu's going to stay, and so's Clive. Everyone else is at risk of leaving the team. High rate Eze is now. Look at the show me, which is annoying. Smarter side would be a very cool signing, but I don't think that we're going to go for that. Wharton's very good, but again, I don't think we'll be going for him. Have Chelsea got any good like young players? Never hated Churramaker. Dewsbury Hall, I never hated either. Put Sterling in now. I'd like to sign Damsgaard. Just never really got to use him in my Arsenal career mode. I enjoyed him when I did, but obviously the career mode got ended fairly quick. Need another centre back as well. Probably looking this league for a centre back. If Leon's got anyone. Pick up Thiago Armado. This league can normally have centre backs. Pretty sure he just went Leeds in real life. Eric Dyer. Maybe AI if you'd want to come on loan. That looks like it's going to be it for all the players. Yeah, I don't know if there's anyone else. Sweet, have had pay rises as well at Fenerbahce. He always left-footed. Sterling, we don't know how much he's worth yet. Shoemaker could be good on loan. Another offer for Ginter. I'm pretty sure played for Leipzig once. Just gonna accept it. Not really interested. Even in negotiating for him. I just want him gone. Evan Nilsson was approached by Liverpool. It depends how much his release clause was. I don't mind him going for 50 million release clause. Probably could have squeezed a few more out of him, but Dean Howson looks like he could be going to Arsenal. 100%. Azagi, you already know. £70 million is the asking fee. I'll bring it down a little bit for Mikel, as we are good friends with him, of course. Whoa, Mikel, don't be giving me the 50 mil talk, yeah? Right, what if I told you Dean Howson once played for Chelsea? Deal? Okay, there you go, we got a deal. Top negotiator, me, eh? Howson, just let him know you play for Chelsea, yeah? Keep it between me and you. Give you 10 mil to go with. Shh, yeah? Look at subs. Will do. Alright, let me reset my YouTube. Oh, have we gone down? Oh god, we've gone down in subs. Damn. That is crazy. But hey, we can't force people to love the stream or watch the stream. Let's put Lewis Cook to Napoli. That seems good. Why do you think we went down in subs, Kiko? Let's look at Sterling. Oh, it's still saying 3 days. Offer made for Semenyo. Surprised they didn't offer Sterling. Normally they do that on this game. We'll negotiate. Again, that's a step up for Semenyo in his career. $50 mil. Hey, Merska. You're not my mate, yeah? Don't think because I gave Mikel a good deal that I'm going to give you a good deal. 48 mil. Very valid. Alright, 47.1 mil. Fair. That is very fair. I'll let you have him. Bit stingy, but we'll let you have him. About to be my birthday on the game. Offer for Senesi. You can go. I'm gonna need him probably. I only renewed his contract because I knew I could get a couple of mil for him. Why do you think we went down in subs this year? I mean, it doesn't really bother me if we go down in subs. I just enjoy streaming, and people either enjoy it or they don't. Oh my god, we should have signed Azagi. He's now worth 80 million. Kiko's gone up to 83 rated. To sign both of you would bankrupt us. Sterling, one more day, only worth 10 mil. Yeah. If you're near us, I know. Let's go one more. So we can get those scout reports in. Off goes Ginter to Leipzig. He chose to go back to Germany over Brighton. Fair enough. In terms of pre-season, we don't need pre-season. I'm not doing pre-season. Evan Nilsson was approached by 2 clubs now. See where it goes. Well, you both look really good. Obviously, Kiko, you're the higher rated player. To sign both of you would bankrupt us anyway. Wouldn't have the financial funds to pull that off. I mean, you're both very high rated. Honestly, it's surprising how high rated you, how priced you are anyway. I don't understand that. He's only a couple of years older. I mean, he's 50 mil, that's pretty valid compared to that. Sterling's 78 rated. He could be good as a rotational player. This guy could be good on loan. What foot are you, Sabanu? Right. Damn, they won't loan him. Tight from Bayern. They didn't need to not loan him. I feel like Sterling could be really cool on a deal, considering he's only worth 8 million just to have in the club. I feel like it's something different, ain't it? Be nice to sign both of you, to be honest. Damsgaard would be great. I know I've used him on this game before. We've already got a hold in centre mid anyway. The lap maybe. Stamina's not great. You honestly both look like really good players. I think it's cool that we both added both of you into this career mode, as like you two are like the top viewers and not always in there. I think it's really cool we did that, because now we can just see what you do in your careers, and we can also bring you to the club. But I can't believe how expensive yous are. It's crazy. Yeah, maybe Kiko. Sammy went up in rating as well. A lot of these players are going up in rating, so we do need to be careful. Maybe start trying to make some decisions. I think Sterling would be good. Well, let's just go for Sterling, considering he is that cheap. They're insisting on 8.3 mil. I'm not gonna go that high. Yeah, exactly. Zaggy. It's a shame. I miss when you and Kiko used to be like friends. They used to both like hate one another. It's like a Messi Ronaldo. Well, Messi and Ronaldo don't hate one another, but rivalry has formed. Rotation. Sterling can be a rotational player. 2-year deal. Better take a wage cut though. I'm getting no 94,000 here. Can have a solid 57,000 wages. 500,000 sign-on fee. I think that's pretty fair. I want 71,000 in wages. 65,000. No. No, Sterling. Don't look at your agent like he's going to say something, because he ain't going to say shit. 66,000. Final offer. You take it or you leave it. And he will take it, yeah. Good decision. Don't look at me like that, agent. Yeah? I wasn't trying to disrespect you, yeah? I'm not trying to put you out of business, because Stern's probably going to sack you now. But I was never ever going to pay in the 70s for Sterling. He's a rotational player. Yeah. Obviously, I remember when it all started. I think like Asagi made a joke about football or something, and then Kiko disrespected your mother, or made like that mum joke or something, and then it all kicked off. Crazy. To be fair, I would have said something if it was my mum. So in comes Sterling. What number can we give Sterling then? He's not gonna have a decent number, I'll tell you that. I mean, 13 would be mugging it. Could be 17. Oh, it's there, it's got 17. Got so many fucking players in the club. Oh, we need to sort out these kit numbers later on, once we get more players in. Apparently we've got every fucking player in the club. We need more players to be bought. Buy our players. You can just go. I don't know why you're still negotiating. You've been negotiating for like 5 weeks now. Mate. Howson's gone to Arsenal. Yeah, I'm not really gonna say who started it out of Kiko and Asagi. But I do remember when Kiko made the... or said something about Asagi's mum. I'm not blaming either one of yous. I'm taking no sides in this. I'm being practically partial to both. Yeah, I know Asagi liked to make a joke. A lot of football jokes. To be fair, you did ask Asagi to stop. I know you are very sensitive. Subs went up. Oh, nice. Appreciate the new subs. Like I said, I like you, both Kiko and Asagi. I think you're both great guys. And I really do appreciate you being in this live chat. It's very awkward when there's no one in the chat, honestly. It's hard to stream. Yeah, I might have missed them, Kiko. I do miss some of the chats that go in there. Only so many can pop up on my screen. So bidding can go. Okay, this would be great. Madaraki still 82 rated. But yeah, I like both of yous. Maybe Kiko, you should like unblock him. And I think maybe you both should like just speak and maybe like set boundaries on like you don't want certain jokes to be said, and in return Asagi doesn't want so and so to be said about his like mum and stuff. But I'm not saying you have to, obviously. So you can make your own decisions. Automada is very cool. It's just his pace is shocking. Not got poacher either. Damn. I feel like Arsenal transfer windows. Can never make my mind up. Always juggling players. Let's see what we got in a minute. Yeah, Kiko, as I say, maybe you should unblock him and just put in the live chat and just speak to him and maybe like set boundaries. Because I get it, you might think he's been doing trash talking, but just unblock him and say, look, I don't want you to do so and so. And then if he does it again, then you can block him. I think you both just need to sort it out. Because these things happen, you have arguments with people and then... Well, Kiko, then you'll be entitled to block him again. But these things happen in life, you know, you have arguments with people. It's up to you if you want to set boundaries with them. And if they disrespect it again, then you bin them off. Unless you're Tony from Love Island. If you know, you know, you know. Just keep taking back. I'm pretty sure you haven't watched that. Get a lot of hate for watching that show. As I say, Kiko, I don't have any favourites. I'm completely non-biased. That's why I speak to both of you still. And if you don't want to unblock him, as I say, I respect that. I respect whatever decisions you make. I was just making a suggestion to like set boundaries with one another as we continue to scroll through the thing and all the new viewers that come in and think, fuck you know, this guy has to stop waffling. Or does he make signings? I'm like Arsenal, okay? I can't make these decisions, you know? And then I make a sign and I'm like, shit, why'd I sign him? AKA. 47 mil is a good bargain, okay? Let's get him to become a cam. If not, then I'm cooked. Oh. Oh. Why did I sign Sterling? Okay, I can't give up 2 mil like that. I had to add Sterling into a deal or something. That was a terrible sign. It's up to you, Kiko. You're very expensive, though. I've got to say, it cost us 100 million to sign you at Bournemouth. We'd be bankrupt. £16 mil for Dewsbury Hall's not bad. Sagi wants us to sign him. We can do. 78 million's a lot. I think Kiko will go to a better club anyway. I reckon Kiko's going to get signed by a big club. I just feel bad signing one and not the other. Because I don't want to upset either of you. We need to start making some decisions. Where's that Kiko? True. I just didn't want to leave one of yous out. As I say, you're going to end up getting signed by like Real Madrid or something. Zagi's ended up going to go to a big club as well. I'd be very surprised if he's still at Fenerbahce by the end of the window. I reckon we'll get a email very soon saying that you've been approached. Like already we got that interest in Samu. I reckon that'll come up for use. I'm going to make my second signing now. I've decided on it. Or our third signing. Fair enough, Kiko. But it'd be nice to see if you end up at like Tottenham or something. You're like the best player at Tottenham. But I think I've made my decision. He's 83 rated. He is a bit pricey, but he's at Benfica still, so I think it's realistic to take him from Benfica. I'm going to take him from Benfica. Imagine Kiko goes to Arsenal. Yeah, that would be crazy. I think I'd definitely have to sign Kiko then. I wouldn't let Kiko go to Arsenal. Sign Alvaro Carras. Five years. No release clause. In he comes. I appreciate all the new subs, by the way. Means a lot. It really does. Especially at this stage of streaming. It's really tough when you don't make that progress. But I'm someone who strongly believes if you don't enjoy the content, do not sub and do not like. So that's why I've never begged it. Where's Caress? A foot. Just signed from Madrid in real life, this guy. Now, I've made my decision. I'd like to sign both Kiko and Asagi, but it's up to Kiko if he'd be happy with that. Of course, if I do, yeah, I appreciate that, Kiko. If I do get you though, Kiko, I'd have to play you cam, but it'd be like a wide cam. If that's okay. But I'd like to use both of you. And I'd obviously play Asagi as a centre mid. As our like playmaking centre mid getting forward. Pretty much into cam. Also, by the way, Kiko has been given the number 9 at Fenerbahce. Asagi still the 29. Yeah, but I'd like to sign you as well, Kiko. You've been here for a lot of my streams, and I'd love to sign you for the club and play you at cam. And obviously I can make you like a half winger, so you'd be going out wide. And plus I could offer you the number 10. If that maybe convinces you, I'd give you like the number 10. Number 9 is just a number for strikers. Yeah. Or I could give you number 7. I'd give you whatever number you want, Kiko. How about that? Okay. Obviously, I'm going to be playing a cam formation, and I know you want to play left wing. But it would kind of be like left wing, just obviously your position's not saying left wing. and I'll give you whatever number you want. Okay? Whatever number you want, Kiko. We're trying to sign you here. Mbappe did want a number 29. So did Alex Hunter. 29 is a good shirt number. No, Kiko, I want to stick with this formation for this season. I'm not really a fan of left mid and right mid, so I don't really play as well. That's why I try and play cams, even in the Juve career mode. I'd obviously be moving Clivert to the right. I've already started making signings for this formation as well. Come on, Kiko. You won't even notice that you're playing cam. You'll think you're left wing. It's technically playing left wing in this formation. I'd sign you for 100 million, and I'd give you whatever shirt number you want. Yes, we've signed Kiko. He's agreed personal terms. Let's try and sign Kiko. We're obviously going to try and sign Inzaghi as well with that. 95 million. Fenerbahce. Ah, you tight bastards. Come on. You are playing in the Turkish league. You do not need 108 million. You do not need 108 million, okay? I'll tell you, that 95 million is like 400 million for you, okay? No, you will be coming, Inzaghi. I'm going to sign you as well. I wanted to sign both of you. 96.5 is a very reasonable offer, okay? Yeah. They know it. So in's going to come Kiko first, and then we're going to go for Inzaghi. 95 million, by the way, is unreal. Crucial. A 5-year deal for Kiko. I'm going to put a release clause in your contract, Kiko. So, if a club wants to sign Kiko, they can for 200 million. We'll give him 130 wages, 20 wages, and $1 million signing on so Kiko can get himself a Lamborghini and a house in England. Probably can't get a house in England for that money. On England nowadays. But we have signed Kiko. Now, Kiko, whilst we negotiate for Inzaghi, I'll let you think of a number that you want to wear at the club. Any number you want. Yeah, Kiko's getting a free Lambo with that deal. 100 million clause. I'll probably put it like 150, Inzaghi. I don't want to put 100 mil. Because you'll probably be guaranteed to be signed then. No, thank you, Kiko, for signing for us. I really do appreciate you coming to terms with it. Now we're going to go and sign Inzaghi. Obviously, if you want to be someone who's in our future career modes as a viewer, all I ask is that you're consistent in the live chat and a sub, and you could be within a chance to be in a... Let's have a look at Inzaghi then. Musa Inzaghi. I think 76 mils pretty valid. Now, welcome back to Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce is saying, now you're taking the piss, yeah? You just took one of our best youth talents, and now you're taking an R, okay? You're taking a piss. Apologies, Bournemouth. We've got to do what we've got to do. $300 million release clause would have been better, okay? Yeah, I'll try and change that for you, Kiko. I did 200 million just in case you can get some, but we can always stop that transfer from happening if someone did pay that for you. If it was Tottenham, I wouldn't stop them. We'll give Inzaghi the 150 million release clause. And we'll also give Inzaghi 100,000. with 1 million. Also to go and buy himself a Lambo. Sagi might accept 80,000 actually. He will. Doesn't really matter how much you're getting paid in wages. It's not like he's being affected by the wages. Got 10 people in there. Appreciate all the people in the stream. Sagi gone up now to 82. Well, he's already 82. I'm waffling there. Let's have a look at our team. I'm going to try and play Kiko on the left. And we're going to play Sagi in at centre mid. Hopefully we can change Kiko to a cam. Otherwise that becomes an issue. Yeah, 10 people is amazing. Surprised at this time of night as well. Obviously it could be a completely different night depending on what time zone you're in. Where's the left wings? Am I blind? Don't answer that. Wow, it takes Kiko a long time to become a cam. Which is a shame. But I just can't bear to play a formation with wingers. But we're still going to start Kiko anyway. What number did you want, by the way, Kiko? And same with Asagi, but I'm going to let her... Oh yeah, you're already a cam. I need to make you centre mid. I honestly can't, Kiko. I'm just so bad with wingers on this game. I really can't play with wingers on this game. I'll take 10 like Roma. There you go. And now Asagi, what number do you want? Gonna make Asagi a playmaking one as well. Give me number 30. Sure thing. Like Messi. Oh yeah, I remember when Messi had the number 30. Good choice. Jota number 1. Wow, why someone signed him, man? I don't want to be using Jota. With no disrespect intended. You know, rest in peace, his soul. That's just too sad, man, to be using Jota. Maybe we could give him to Fenerbahce, one of our former clubs. Make Jota number 20. Yeah, we can do. I mean, we could obviously sell him. Or actually, make him number 20 before we do this. Number 20, so look, I'm number 4. Do we get a signing too? We'll see, Kiko, how much money I've got left, but obviously I'm a bit tight with the money at the minute. I've only got 100 mil, so I kind of need to make my own signings. Because you and Asagi cost 200 million pretty much together, which is nuts. And I need to sign some players. Ain't looking good for us. Sterling was a flop, okay. We had a falling out of Sterling in training. That was a terrible sign. Who let me sign Sterling? Okay. That was not a correct decision. That should not have happened. I'm gonna need quite a few players there. So we've got our midfield. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing, Kiko. Once we go and change the tactics, that's what I'm going to be doing, making you a half winger so you can be like a left winger. That's exactly what I'll be doing. I think Delap's going to be my new striker, most likely. Unless I do go for Watermardo. I don't know who you would prefer. Liam Delap or Watermardo. Watermardo I've not actually used in a career mode yet, could be really cool, but His pace does worry me a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to go for Conrad Harder, because he hasn't got a player face to Sagir. That's my only problem. I really hate it when players ain't got player faces. Especially when they're attackers. I'll have a look at Tell, but I think Tell might be too good. Yeah, I know, Zaggy, but I can't do without that player face. Really does bug me. Genuinely. Arsenal signed our centre back. Surely I'd let us sign Kirill. If we went in for Kirill. Saka 90 rated, things you'll love to see. If we said 88 rated, I was say, how's Timber progressed that quick? Oh, I would have complained. Right back, right back. Arsenal have Valverde. I didn't even see. I love that for Arsenal. Gonna have a look at Conor Bradley. That's the right back signing. Oh, they have Valverde's region. Fair enough. Fair play to Arsenal. Rico Lewis left them, didn't he? Yeah. Pretty sure he went to Madrid. Don't quote me on that, but I think he did go to Madrid. Did. Yeah, that's crazy, Kiko. Must almost be 3 AM for me. Time is flying by. There's no point looking at that because it just gives me too good of players. I wonder if Silva's not too good at the minute. No, he's from Barcelona, that's nuts. Let's have a look in the Liga if there's any decent young centre backs. Really a left-footed centre back, but someone like Mosquera could be pretty good actually if he's still in this league. I don't matter, it's probably just type him up anyway, even if he ain't. Find out now. He's not in this league. Where are you, Mosquera? Where did you go? Christian Mosquera. Went to Tottenham. He went to Tottenham in our Juve career mode as well. I definitely think I'm going to sign Christian Mosquera. I think that'd be great. Araujo don't look terrible, but he'll probably end up being a bench right back for us. I reckon by the end of the window. I'm happy with the midfield. I'm happy with our attack force bar the striker. I'm happy with the left back and one of the centre backs. Still need a goalkeeper. For a couple more days. It's such a tough game to start with Arsenal. Don't mind selling Tavernier, to be honest. Didn't really want to sell him, but actually I might not do still. So AD can go. I would settle to having there. Purely on the basis I'm probably not going to use him. Yeah, I've tried playing a 4-3-3 Kiko. It used to be my main formation, that one. I used to play 4-3-3 a lot. But for some reason, as I say, I just can't use wing formations this year. I'm really bad at them. I just tend to not enjoy the game. Even at Barcelona women, I struggled. And Fenerbahce. I don't know what it is with winger formations for me at the minute. Still stays 84, which is good. Yeah, no, Zagir. That's crazy. He wants to be the playmaker. Can't he be the holding? I'm going to try and make him the holding. If I can. We'll still get the best out of Kiko anyway, because he's an absolute baller. In fact, because it's going to take Kiko so long to become a cam, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to make Kiko a cam in development. Sagi thinks he's going to show Arsenal levels, I hope so. I'm not going to make Kiko a cam. I am going to look to try and continue his growth as a left winger. We're going to keep developing him as a left wing. And unfortunately, that does mean he will never be a cam for us, but it's all good. I don't want to ruin his development. Someone might even sign him on that release clause. So Christie. Yeah, don't worry, Kiko. We got you on that development plan now to keep progressing you as a left winger. Just obviously you're not in position. We're gonna suffer, but Kiko's gonna thrive. Finally a buy option for Diogo Jota. About time. That, you can have him. Loan to buy through now. I'm not interested in that at West Ham. Anthony's just gone to Everton. Crazy stuff. Bradley's 82 rated. 81 rated for him, but his physical's just shocking. Terrible stamina, whereas Bradley's got good stamina. Gonna sign Mascara. That's a thing. He hasn't got a player face, but oh no, actually, to be fair, he might actually have a player face. It's pretty much a spitting image anyway. Pretty sure that's a player face. I don't really care about centre backs anyway. It's the attackers I care about. Because it's the attackers that celebrate, and I hate when an attacker scores and you're just like, who the hell is that guy? 25 million. Come on. I don't mind doing that, and you can do that if you want to do that. So in will come Christian Mosquera. Gonna sign him as a important player of the team. Yeah, 4 years to do. We're not gonna be at Bournemouth for 4 years, are we? Yeah, exactly, Zaggy. Try and give him a little bit of a wage cut. Try and give him a good bit of money. Fact, actually. I think 70,000 is a bit more valid. And it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a player face for Mosquera. comes Christian Mosquera. So it's Bradley or Lewis. Probably Lewis. Pretty sure I want Lewis there. I'd rather Lewis. 82 rated tail. Could be good. The lap's perfect for poacher. For Tomado though, I really would like to use this German youngster who has just gone to Bayern Munich in real life. But I just wonder if he's a little bit too slow on the game. I'm sure he ain't got that pace in real life as well, by the way. Ito would have been a great signing. But he's at Bayern Munich. Could we loan him maybe? No. Fairs. I think I'd like to have Connor Bradley. Just trying to think of who we've got. Yeah, Connor Bradley will be alright. Got any players that maybe we can use in a player swap? Try and get some of these deals a little bit cheaper. Like Adams, for example. And then we're at like 20 million to that deal. Alright, let's not take the piss. Alright, let's not take the piss. You don't need that much money. Here we go, we've got an agreement for Connor Bradley. Brand new right back. Connor Bradley to get first team football now. And a little bit of a rage boost. Welcome to the club. Still need a goalkeeper and a striker. Then we need like some rotational players. Gonna try and bring Trafford in. We had him at, well, we brought him to. Well, Poulsen looks like a decent backup. Sabanye. Yeah, maybe Kiko. We will see. Troy's there. Don't want him. Uata could go. And then it's a case of adding about 27 million to that deal. I think that's good. And that is good. Bit of an overpay for Change Trafford, but at the same time it's not. We have got in our brand new goalkeeper. There's a 108 rated Zlatan card on FC Mobile. Bloody hell. That is mental. Welcome to the club, James Trafford. A slight wage boost at the club. And now we need to be really sensible with our money. Because we're going to need backups as well. We can't be going with a bare 11. And that's not even the highest rated card that you can get. Damn, that's crazy. I remember playing FC Mobile. I used to play it on the bus to school. I'm going to take a chance on this Waltemada, I think. We need to be sensible of our money as well. This is the issue. Because both the Lap and Tell are like 40 million. I still need backup players on the bench. The bench looks shocking. Sinister is okay. Sterling I shouldn't have got. It's just stupid from me. Of course, Tell is a Spurs player. Is he? Oh yeah, he is in real life. Forgot about that. Trafford's going to be the keeper, obviously. Scary needs to come into that team. We still got now. I think we're going to need a backup centre back. I'm not trying to play with Metham, 58 pace. I'll play with Bevan. Right back comes in. Soler actually don't look terrible for a backup right back. Or left back, should I say. No, it's not because he's a Tottenham player, Kiko. I just think Waltemada is 15 million cheaper. We need to be sensible of our money. Because I need to get backups. Yeah, that 47 million we're going to need to get backups with. And I've never used Waltemada on a career mode before. If you know me, Tell is very much someone I do love to use in a career mode. I mean, he's unreal. Always used to sign him from Bayern. And then he went to Tottenham and he ruined my plans. Could never get him because he was always on loan. I'm going to have a look at getting this Waltemada, you know. Conrad Harder's cheaper. Yeah, he's also 30 mil, but Waltemada, I'm going for Waltemada, you know. I'm going to go out of my comfort zone here. He's only got 73 pace, 82 sprint speed, so we need to improve that acceleration. But I'm going to go out of my comfort mode and get Waltemada. I've always wanted to use him on one of my career modes. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that someone like a Tell would be much better than Waltemada. But I don't know, man. I feel like being different. I'm going to go for something different for once. Being stingy with the negotiations. I'm going to stick to that. I think that's fair enough, that one. And it is. This is something very different for me. I've never used them on a career mode. Going to sign him for to be an important player. Don't want him to be the main guy, because I'm probably going to go and get in someone like 75 rated as a backup striker. So for 5 years. 3 years then. Disregard a release clause, and that'll do. So now we're going to have about 60 million to sign on backup players. And they never come cheap. I think I've been sensible here. I'd like to bring Brown here as well, to be honest, for 7 million. It's within reason. Aronson, but we don't really need another cam. So it's got to be fair in that case. We're set on cams. These two are going to become cams. We need a few players. Waltemada. In for Jota. Yeah, I think that is the starting 11 done. Maybe Scott will get replaced if we get someone in that centre mid, and then Scott becomes a backup centre mid. And AK, I mean, what's his name? Damsgaard. So Lair is a bit lower on that physical side, ain't he? Damn, the physical's shocking on Salah. I might try and loan him. We still need another centre back, so we're going to need centre back, striker backup, centre mid backups, and a full back backup. Oh god, This is where the money becomes tight. I would love to sign Archie Brown. I've got player face though, that's horrible. Delap's another player I probably would have signed in a past career mode. But I'm trying to change things up for a change. Trying to sign players we don't normally sign. Ferguson's good, but I don't know if he'll be too high rated. I don't want someone who's going to compete with Watermarder too much. I want someone who's going to rotate with him. Jesus to be cool, but he's at Arsenal. I don't want to make it an unrealistic signing. Will Lancashire we'll have a look at. He's loan listed, but I don't know if he'll be good enough yet. Don't know if Kiko knows a lot about him. Maulu, I don't know if that's the one related to the PSG centre mid. Sula's very cool in real life. I do like him in real life. Never signed him on a career mode. I wonder if there's any decent championship strikers. I never said, wow, Tammy Abraham's in the championship, yeah? Just signed players that Saggy likes. I don't think I've signed anyone that Saggy likes yet. So far. Osula, oh, I think it's going to be William Osasula. I really like him for Newcastle in real life. He's actually hilarious. He's got a real player face. Got Lancashire here. He ain't got player face though, which is a shame. I think Ferguson would be too good. That's the striker sorted. It'd be Osula. Who could I sign? Centre mid. I think centre mid's probably sorted. Another little centre back who's really low rated. I wonder if Tottenham have got any centre backs. Let's go to Kiko's club, see if they've got any young centre backs. Don't know if Ashley Phillips is any good. I don't know if you know a lot about him, Kiko. What about a backup right back from Tottenham? Yeah, Spence would be too good. He's not good on FIFA, fair enough. Actually, we have a backup right back. What am I on about? Oh, no, I've got the backup left back sorted. Oh, I think that's good. That should be grand. Oh, wait, no, we still need the backup centre back, don't we? He has got a player face, though. Maybe I'll take a risk on this guy because we've got the other one, Archie Gray. I'll list Archie Gray. Hopefully he's got a player face. Have a look at Archie Gray. Well, I think I might sign that Tottenham centre-back. Because he's got that real player face, and that's huge. Archie Gray hasn't got a real player face. Damn. 88 thingy Bobby, that's crazy. I know Isagi's been saying about Archie Gray as well. Let me have a look for the remote before my TV turns off. This is not good because I can't see it. Bear with me 2 seconds. Right, we're back. Let's go forward a couple of days. Here we go for Fenerbahce apparently. Oh, that's just the ones for the players we signed. In a bit, whoever that was supposed to be. Salah's gone Barcelona, that looks cool. Offer from Max Aarons, lovely. I always thought Max Aarons was going to be really good when he was at Norwich as like a kid. I don't know why. I think it's just because I was an Arsenal fan, and obviously we were linked to Max Aarons, rest in peace. Not Max Aarons. But we were linked to Max Aarons a lot, because obviously Arsenal are crap, so it's like, wow, Max Aarons, man. That used to be the Arsenal life. It used to be like, wow, Max Aarons from Norwich City. So happy we're better now. Peak times to be an Arsenal fan. But stuck with them. As we do as our football fans. Centre mid for Zagi's on the borderline of becoming 83 rated. Deep line playmaker could be good for a Zagi. Box to box. Box to box probably the best. I'd say box to box for him. They want him. Might actually do this. You could do Kiko, but you're on that development plan to become a left wing. Well, you are a left wing. To improve as a left wing. One more day to see for him. He actually don't look that great, but I don't even care. I want to sign him. Just to be the backup. Oh, Phillips looks decent. This could be a really good signing from Spurs, you know. Ashley Phillips. He looks really good. His stats look very valid. So I'm not trying to say he looks like William Saliba, but in the 70s, for most of the key stats, we're going to sign William Osula for our backup striker. We need to save money for January as well. Another thing I'm prone to do. Oh yeah, 100% you can have Metham. What an incredible offer from Newcastle there as a counter. Sporadic. Obviously it's going to be on the backup striker side of things. Very happy with that young Tottenham player though we found. Deal accepted, lovely. And yeah, probably going to be Phillips as well. Ashley Phillips. He looks actually very good. New position for Sinistero, which is good. To become Cam. Let's try and make him shadow striker. It's going to take him a long time, that's a problem. I might let Traore go. 75 rated for Ashley Phillips. Not the best of stamina, but it'll be a rotational centre back anyway for us. Screw it, we'll do it. We'll just offer him 10 million straight up. They want 10% selling clause, that's valid. And always with his 10% selling clauses. Good signing this. It's obviously going to be on our bench. Yeah, I know Kiko, it's crazy. It's crazy how they can grow when they're not at the club. He'll take that. Welcome to the club, Ashley Phillips. And he's got a player face, which you'll love to see. Let's have a look at the team now, how it's shaping up to look. So right back needs to be here, or here. I prefer the left back there, to be honest. We've got our centre back, and another centre back in Phillips. We've got Asula onto the bench. I know what I'm going to try and do is Sterling now. That's exactly what I'm going to try and do with him. Try and include Sterling in this deal. It's worth 10 mil. It should just be enough. And they're going to do that, yeah. Happy to bring in Archie Brown, one of our former players from Fenerbahce. Get his wage boost as well. Welcome to the club. Gets $500,000 sign-on bonus as well. Pretty much a free transfer because we messed up with Sterling because he can't play cam. No, he weren't Kiko. It wasn't Izagi's idea. That was my idea. Because obviously when we started the Fenerbahce career mode, I gave him Duran and Archie Brown because they've signed for him in real life. And yeah, I just felt like bringing in Archie Brown. I think that's a good option for a backup. He's not too good, he's not too bad. Yeah, it wasn't Kiko's. No, it's Sagi's idea, I'll tell you that. Sagi didn't mention him. Save our progress. Gonna do it. I didn't get to use him enough in that Arsenal career mode. So I'm gonna do it. Nope. Not doing that. No way. I had him in my Arsenal career mode and I really enjoyed using him. But obviously the Arsenal career mode got cut short, so I'm gonna use him in this one. Important player for us. Must be crucial, damn. Big up Mikel Damsgaard. What an interesting window we've had. We've signed a lot of players. And now we just need one little, really small centre mid. And when I say small centre mid, we don't need anything too special. We just need someone who's going to be very cheap, within the range of 5 mil. I can't think of any players off the top of my head that could be within the range of 5 mil. $5 to 10 mil. Also, I think we probably should sell Traore. He's got crap stamina anyway. Don't mind selling him. Get about 30 million from him as well. Go for 29 and we're after replacing them for somebody. Canusa is too expensive. Forgot about this guy. Maybe Aronson. Probably Aronson. Because he is very cheap. Big old Brandon Aronson. Good acceleration stuff, good stamina. Yeah, Brandon Aronson. We'll come in for 20 mil once we get that other deal wrapped up. Actually, how much is Amari Hutchinson? What's his stamina saying? Not the best. And he's a bit more expensive as well. I need a centre mid with a player face who's very low rated. Damn, wrong league. It's Joe Bellingham, but I think he's going to cost me a little bit too much than what I'm going to pay. No one in that league. What about Syria? Appreciate all the new subs, by the way. No one in that league. And lastly, La Liga. I feel there's surely got to be someone there. Really, no one? Let's get sign barriers for Fenerbahce. That would have turned out to be a smart move. Right, let's go to our team, make sure everyone's on thingy because we've got Arsenal. We need everyone on full sharpness. Gonna have to sort out kit numbers as well. Traore's gone to Girona, is that? Yeah. We get his replacement in then. Have you played a game yet? No, I haven't. We're going to play the first game against Arsenal, and then we'll go from there. It wouldn't want to be spread out, it want to be rotational all day long. Don't know why I even offered that. Done. Now we just need a very cheap centre mid. Good stuff. Wrong thing. Wait, no, not wrong thing. We're now still here. Just meant to get rid of him. Did have that guy actually, who probably could have been half decent. Forgot about him. But that is the team, pretty much. We just need a young centre mid. Don't really... No, we haven't got anyone who we can use from there. But this is the team. I'm pretty happy with this. Let's have a look at the tactics. Kiko's going to be half winger, so he can go out wide. Alright, I don't know what tactics we're trying to use. I want to use... I think I want to use my own tactics this time around. I don't think I'm going to use Gegenpress or anything, no. I'll try and play my own tactics, see how that goes. Be a playmaker, attack, or Roman. Attack. Sagi is obviously going to be box to box. Playmaker Stiller. Don't know about that. I'd rather him be holding. You'd want to be half winger. Maybe change Damsgaard. How do I do the player swap? Wait, what? I don't know. Let me just change him like this. Be a lot easier. Tactics. Damsgaard to become half winger. Sagi to be box to box. Krekus needs to be wing back support. Must be attack and wing back. Defender. Sweeper keeper. That would do. We're going to have to grow these players into their positions. Where's development plan? Let's make sure we've got everyone on that right development plan. Our centre backs mostly have defender plus as a bare minimum. I mean, Aronson ain't going to be getting game time. I don't even know. I changed his wing back, of course, for him. I'm trying to give him wing back. Damsgaard. Change into a playmaker. At some point, I'd rather change him to that. He's already on the holding. Aronson as shadow striker. These just take so long. He's become a poacher. It says it'll take him long. I don't think it will do. I think that's a load of bluff. Poacher. Yeah. I think I'm going to change it to Gegenpress. I lied. So everyone's still good for their roles. No, I'm scared to be a defender. Need to be a defender. Coming back if you want to be. Yeah, box to box. Half winger. Really want to be a shadow striker, but we'll have to wait for that. Kiko, half winger. Poacher. Perfect. That is perfect. That way we can add some coaches and it can help my players get their development. Otherwise the development just seems to be crap. It's coach management. Hopefully we can get a good result against Arsenal. Otherwise the allegations of me letting Arsenal win are never gonna disappear. Goalkeeper's love a knife. There you go, that's enough, coaches. See if them centre mids have come back yet. They haven't. Karadi's going to be worth 6 mil. But it's going to be too expensive, and this guy's not good. Put it that way. One more day. Who won the Super Cup? Was that Real Madrid? Yeah, but then with the Super Cup. May end up managing them one day. Nico Riley, 73 rated. He'll do. He'll do. That's exactly what I was looking for in terms of the price range. Hopefully it goes well for you, Kiko. I'm excited for it. I'm happy with this signing. It was in the budget that I wanted of that 5 million. And we do get that centre mid we were looking for. But I'd say that's a pretty good window. We've actually built a pretty cool team. We've got some very exciting players in this team. And I don't feel like it's too unrealistic for a team of Bournemouth. We made a couple of questionable signings. Obviously we had to spend 200 million on Kiko and Isagi. But it'd be well worth it. I'm happy to have them in my team. The last thing we need to do, and then we can all finally get into a game, is change the kit numbers. Because I'm not getting into a game as somebody's number 1. Because he gave Jota the number 1 earlier. Here we go, Liverpool confirm the signing of Pulisic. Asula, we'll figure out in a minute. So Watermade number 9, yep. Kiko's number 10, yep. He can have the number 7, Cliver. Stiller. Almost missed them. Can have the number 8. No, Scott's number 8. No, I want Stiller to be number 8. Scott can be number 18. Right, he's got that. I'll just give it to Scott anyway. Sagi's number 30. Damsgaard can have the number... Actually, Damsgaard can have number 8. Stiller can have number 6. Or should I give him number 5? Number 6. Bradley number 2. Carras can have the number 3. Sabani can have the number 5. 4. Number 4, sorry. Solo can have the like number 20 sank. Interested about that. Phase. Brown 12. I can start to have a look at the backups and what numbers they can get. So Sinister is 17, he can stay. Aronson can have the number 11, or Sula can be 15. 16 can be Riley. 22's alright on him. 5 to 14 can't be on him. .24. Someone needs the number 14. Surely. Can't not have a number 14. It's criminal. There's no one here for it though. Osula can have the number 14. Someone has to have it as an Arsenal fan. Can't not have a number 14. I think we had one last season in real life. Here we go. Emirates Stadium. First game of the season. Kiko and Asagi are now guaranteed starters. Once they weren't good enough to start at Fenerbahce. Now they are. You have to go fully strength here with a team in terms of rotating. Can't be rotating against Arsenal. What I will do is I'll make it overcast to save your eyes and my eyes. There's German commentary on, what the fuck? Don't hear it anyway. Because I know the Emirates can be a bit dodgy with the lighting sometimes. In terms of the captain, I haven't necessarily got a captain at the minute. Gonna give it to Stiller. But what I'm gonna do is after 10 performances, I'm probably gonna decide maybe a captain, a new captain. But I don't really know who I want to be captain yet. Zaboni's been here the longest time, but there's Kiko walking out, Bradley, me the gaffer, Damsgaard behind me. We start our Premier League journey at the Emirates. Here we go then. Don't know why Kluivert's that deep. Kluivert, mate, get out of the pitch. You're not DM. Don't start this shit. First I had a striker at Barcelona that wouldn't make runs. Now having a fucking cam that's going to DM. It goes Kiko. Finesse shot. I don't know what that save was from Hein. I don't know why Hein's playing. Big ups Hein though. Ball from Timber. Don't let Saka go. Saka, very dangerous. He's not like Palmer. He ain't going to miss for 3 months unless he's injured. So you have to constantly be aware of him. It's a good ball. Bradley, just go back. Kluivert. Good shot. Good save again from Hein. Good start this. What a ball that is. Mascara! Scores! Against Arsenal. Of course, he's going to be an Arsenal player in real life. But Christian Mosquera scores. Captain with the assist. Let's go. What a great header. Great to see Asagi still in there as well. Don't really appreciate the Bournemouth fans giving it to the Arsenal fans. But for the sake of the career mode, it goes to Asagi. Interesting ball. I was trying to do an outside the football, but in the end, it didn't really work out. Sasagi again. Plays a lot better ball that time. It was a good header kick, I agree. It's Damsgaard. Looks for Asagi. Gives it to Kiko. Trying to be apologetic. And Kiko with a great turn. Kiko. The dribbling's unreal. But the finishing's not quite there yet. Someone said he's just a fake Martinelli. All the dribbling but couldn't finish it. Don't know why the ball curved away from goal. It's almost like Messi's shot in the World Cup final, and you see that animation when God just pushed it away. Very good run from Kiko though. He's going to be a top player, that guy. Isagi with the playmaking as well. Midfield's looking very good. Whole team's looking good so far. I'm enjoying this. Jesus. Sabanio just head that back to James Trafford. Been our day one goalkeeper. Oh, careful there, Bradley. Ain't got Van Dijk to be backing you up anymore. Isagi looking for the ball over the top. It's not a bad ball. Fultamade's not going to get there though. Saliba is unreal. Looks like they haven't got Gabriel though in the team. Carras does well. Gonna find Kiko. Gives it to Izagi. Izagi! Good save again from Hine. Izagi and Kiko are linking up very well for Bournemouth. Both have come close. Once linking up for Fenerbahce, now Bournemouth. And we're 1-0 up at half-time against Arsenal. Very good half. It's completely dominant. And this is what I mean about when I play with cams. I'm just a different breed. We're going to lose now. Defending very compact, and we're not giving Arsenal any space. Good takedown from Izagi into Kiko, back to Izagi. Trying to find Kiko again. Not to be that time. Saka plays through Jesus. One shot, one goal for Arsenal. Saka creates the goal for Jesus, and that is very annoying. How's that gone in? It's Conor Bradley. As well, finds Clivert. Damsgaard's made that run. Great ball from Damsgaard. Can't quite find Watermada. Zaki tries as well. Not Zaki, Kiko. It's unlucky. Clivert. Waiting for Bradley to make that run. Watermade's in there. Good hold-up play from Watermade. Zagi saved. Lag? Yeah, I can't help the lag. That is annoying though. Hopefully that clears up. Let me know if it continues. Martinelli, what a touch that is. Bradley. Brilliant. Goes Damsgaard. Wins us a throw-in. We'll make some subs. Zagi's very tired, so we'll take him off. He's had a great game. Nico Riley can come on as well. We'll bring on Araujo. Aronson can come on. Probably Osasuna as well. I think that's fair subs. It stops and then continues. Let me have a look. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it. That is annoying though. Araujo under a bit of pressure there. Does well with the ball though. And then Mosquera finds Aronson. Gonna find Kiko. Osula. Aronson, little back heel into Kiko. Kiko! It's another great save from Aronson. Kiko causing Arsenal all sort of problems. Stiller trying to create something himself now. Finds Kiko. Again trying to cause problems down that left. Carras, Osasuna scores! And we might just be getting 3 points at the Emirates. Just like Bournemouth did in real life, I think. And it's Osasuna, who a lot of people writ off. Only 74 rated. But this is what career mode's all about. It's the low rated players who get the goals and become the club heroes. It's a bit too early to call him a club hero. But he's made a good start. Bournemouth fans are chanting, we want more. I've got to say, Kiko, your player feels very, very good. Yeah, you did get the pre-assist. Your player feels really good for some reason on the ball. The dribbling's just ridiculous. Honestly, some of the best I've ever felt on this game so far. And there goes Kiko. He wants to give the fans more. The fans want more. Kiko wants to do it. Not quite. But we have won our opening game at the Emirates. It's a great 2-1 victory. It's a great start to the league. We were out of management for an entire season. We managed Fenerbahce, we got sacked. We took over Barca and did alright and won the league, but they didn't want to keep us as their manager. We're finally back as management. We're trying to take that opportunity with both hands. A great win. Sagi's happy. Let's prepare and get ready for the next one against Manchester United. Blackpool in the cup as well, which is really good, meaning we can give a lot of our players that aren't necessarily going to get in the start 11 game time. Travers has got an offer from Everton. We'll accept. Oh, gone to the wrong thing now. To make sure that everyone's getting their sharpness back up. Ready for Manchester United. Trip to Old Trafford now. Man United are in 17th. It's not too bad for them, to be fair. It looks like they probably lost their first game now. Who's leaving? Travers. Just weren't going to get game time, even as backup keeper. There's somebody else in the club who I'd rather get game time to. Again, going to have to play in our third kit. And again, I'm going to stick with the same team. Only thing I need to change is the captain. And I think I'm going to keep Stiller as the captain. I think I like the idea of him as the captain. One day, Isagi and Kiko could become captain as they get older. It's raining at Old Trafford, but here we go. They signed Sunset, who we signed in the Juve career mode. Remember him. But here we go. Can we start off with back-to-back to wins? I'd like to think so. Appreciate everyone in the stream at the minute. Means a lot, everyone tuning in. You're all legends. Suppose there's not a lot else to do at this time of the night, to be fair. I'm going to count how many flies have come in your room because you've had to open your window because of the heat. But to be fair, not all of you probably live in the UK. It's a great ball from Mascara over to Damsgaard, who sees Waltermade. What a ball! Waltermade got his shot off, but it was blocked. Mascara's going to have to do some good defending here to hold up Hoyland, and he does. Nice Sunset, not Hoyland. Of course, they're playing Xerxes up front. They've got Bruno Guimaraes. They decide to get the better Bruno. And this could be Sunset. No. If I score against anyone, it has to be Man United. Hopefully, Kiko. If I score against Tottenham with you, I'll try and do the respect celebration. Not because I respect him, but I know you're a fan of him. Cliver sees Stiller. It was a good shot. Shooting ain't his speciality. Nana made a save. Don't often say that. So far though, we're defending really well, I'd say. Hopefully we don't jinx myself there. Oh dear. It's never good when they get into the box. Good block Mascara. A dink over the top to Bradley, and we're away. Ball Bradley into Cliver. Sees Waltermade. It's a good run. Delit was aware of it. Not playing too bad here, Man United, but at the same time, we're not playing too bad, and it's probably been a game where both teams have been very good defensively, more so than attackingly. Damn it. Let's try and get it over towards Kiko, I think, now. Not really seen the ball a lot as a... I'm trying to go down that right side more often than not, or centrally. Well done, Bradley. And that's half time. Not a bad half. But as I say, it's been pretty much a half where both teams have been very... What's the word? Oh, I can't think of the word, it's too late. Pretty much when you're not going all out, you're kind of letting to see the other team put their cards on the table. Can't think of the word. Oh my god, what a ball that is. Saved by Trafford. Mount did well from that angle. Trying to head that back to the keeper, and we do. Bradley will look for Cliver. Bradley's continued his run, and Man United are getting caught out here at the back. No, we overrun it. That's stupid. Yeah, I know. Onana made a save. It's crazy. That's stupid from us. We overrun that as a big opportunity. We overrun it. Brilliant. This left back's really good. Caress. I don't say his name yet, but we'll get there. Damsgaard. Into Stiller. Ah, damn Kiko. That's crazy. Here goes Kiko. Again, he's very good on the ball. Goes near post, and oh, he's hit the post. How has that not gone in? That would have been an absolutely unbelievable goal from Kiko. Brilliant from Mascara. Oh, I thought Made couldn't hold it up. Banyu just about holding up. Sunset gonna get to Xerxes anyway. Thankfully offside, and now we'll make subs again. We're a bit like Arsene Wenger here. 74th minute making subs. Aronson can come on again. I've got to keep Asagi on this game. I've got to get Scott on though. Phillips can come on. So can Araujo. No, what is that? Silly pass. It was way too tight. Can't mess about with the ball there. Thankfully, we've made up for it. Still though, not getting the ball away. Oh my god, Araujo's been done. Oh, don't let Sunset do anything, please. Good block. Oh my god. Still United come at us. Ahmad with the skill. And the little flick. Blocked. Man United pushing for a winner. Oh, here we go. This is a chance. Stiller. Referee! Cheating bastards. Send him off. Bruno Fernandes still there. He's not got a captaincy anymore. I've ruined our chance to counter-attack there. Kiko down the ring. He's got 50 people marking him now. Here's Correas. Don't look like it's going to happen. Yeah, I used to be like that, Asagi. Hopefully you'll get the confidence when you're older. And that is it. And I tell you what, I think we take 4 points. 4 points. It's not a bad outcome. Especially when you do consider the start we had to the season. That was just a very tough game. Kiko was so close to scoring a screamer. But I do think that is it for this episode. We're definitely going to be back tomorrow with another stream continuing this Journeyman career mode, because this is a lot of fun and I'm very happy we chose Bournemouth. I think we built an absolutely incredible team and it's only going to get better as it grows. If you did enjoy the stream, I would appreciate the likes and a sub. But if you don't, then you don't have to. I mean, everyone is free to do what they want. And if you dislike the video, dislike it. Please do. Don't actually dislike it. Come on. But anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. I appreciate Zaggy and Kiko who have been in the chat for the majority of this stream and even the earlier one to end off the last season. But yeah, I appreciate it. Peace.